Welcome to Most Haunted Live. We are back! Yeah! Now we are here for the next 3 nights. We have decided to come to the city of Portsmouth. Now, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we're investigating different locations. And I've been told that they're probably one of the most paranormally active locations we have ever investigated. Now then, we've actually positioned ourselves right here in the city centre of Portsmouth. We're actually in the new Theatre Royal. It's beautiful. It's supposed to be haunted, so you never know who might be sitting next to you. You never know, it could be a ghost. But the most important thing is the audience here tonight. Give yourselves a round of applause. Lovely to see you. Now then, before we get our investigation off to a start, I've got some new faces and old faces to introduce to you. So without further ado, I want to introduce you to the lovely medium. It's David Wells. Now this is your hometown. Are you looking forward to it?
Hometown, I'm so excited. Can't
Fantastic.
wait.
Take a seat because I'm going to introduce you to the very fearless, the investigation team. Here they are, ladies and gentlemen. Richard, Pat, and all the rest of them. Here they come. Welcome, guys. Hello. Oh, it's all so exciting. Now, tomorrow night, Saturday night, Carl, we're going to be doing something that we've never done before in a Most Haunted Live. Just tell us a little bit about it.
Tomorrow night, we're doing something that's making my mum very nervous, and myself. You, unfortunately, don't seem to be that nervous about it. Because I did see you with insurance documents in your hands, but I'm actually being buried alive tomorrow.
Fantastic. Say no more. Now, let's crack on. A new face. Medium, Ian Shillito. Something you normally say, you know, but you're actually going to be buried along with Carl, aren't you?
Oh,
you know,
yes,
you're looking forward to it.
No.
OK, now next on to our brand new paranormal investigator, it's Steve Parsons. Oh, it's lovely to have you here, Steve. OK, now if we get anything historical, it comes straight back here into the studio, and we need a historian. And we've got a beautiful historian. Please give a big round of applause for the lovely Leslie Smith. She's gorgeous. Isn't she gorgeous?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you are lovely. Now, I'm going to keep you busy over the next 3 nights. You're going to be here getting all this information hopefully back to us. Yeah?
Well, Portsmouth's a fantastic city, tremendous history, and I'm looking forward to it. OK,
now, what Most Haunted Live wouldn't be complete without a very sexy man? He's gorgeous, got the face and everything. Please give a big round of applause for the lovely Julian Clegg! Smiling. I want to take him on an investigation. Soon knock that smile off his face, I tell you. Now then, a new face. New to Most Haunted Live. Everybody will recognise him. He's your host over the next 3 nights. Please give a massive round of applause. Stamp your feet and everything. It's Mr. Paul Ross! Leaping gazelle.
I can't wait to get at it tonight, and I'm so grateful for the invite from the goddess of Most Haunted Live. Doesn't she look fantastic?
Whoa. We are, can I just say, I can speak on the rest of the investigative team here. We are so proud and happy that you are going to be steering the ship for us for the next 3 nights.
And it's great that the gang's back. Give them a round of applause as well. Fantastic. But above all, our very own Yvette Fielding, the woman who's experienced more bumps in the night than John Prescott's mattress. It's going to be a great weekend, I can't wait.
Oh, fantastic.
But listen, the clock is ticking.
Yes.
I know you and the team and David have got to get down to the first site for the vigil to begin, so you better take him off. Good luck. Give him a round of applause. Yvette and our investigations team. Fingers crossed for them. Good luck, Adrian. Good luck. David's up. Now, I know we have 3 nights of enthralling, exciting and thought-provoking investigations to look forward to. Buckle up. The roller coaster ride that is Most Haunted Live has only just begun. And we're kicking off with an overview of our general location and the reason why Most Haunted Live chose Portsmouth. Here we go.
Portsmouth can certainly lay claim to being the most haunted city on the south coast, with its dark history dating back to the Roman occupation and beyond. In the 1300s, a French fleet arrived under the guise of an English flag. They burnt down most of the buildings and slaughtered many of the population. Barely a decade after this devastation, Portsmouth was struck by the Black Death. The Royal Navy has been based here for hundreds of years, and its streets saw the heinous activities of the press gangs. Author Charles Dickens, no stranger to ghosts past, present and future, was born here. Southsea Beach and Portsmouth Harbour were military embarkation points for the D-Day landings, and the city was bombed extensively during World War II. And while most of the area has since been rebuilt, developers still occasionally find unexploded bombs. Over the next 3 nights, we hope to provoke some explosive activity of the spiritual kind, with our most haunted live investigations of Portsmouth.
So that's a little about where we are. We are concentrating our investigation tonight in and around Portsmouth, but to delve a little deeper into the history of the area, let's talk to our resident historian, Leslie Smith. Leslie. Now, we don't want to give away too much about the locations under investigation. Can you tell us a little bit more, though, about the area's history and what it may have to offer, what we should be looking out for tonight?
It's a terrifically exciting place. I mean, obviously the root of it is Roman, and then it becomes a very important military base. We've already heard the plague was here as well. But it's also some of the greatest names in English history, like Henry VIII was here. And of course we have the great sinking of the Mary Rose to think of. The area is going to have a sense of intenseness about it, I think. And that's because it's so concentrated in what it's got to offer.
And a pivotal piece of British history. The fact that we were the seafaring nation, when the empire was at its height, everything came through Portsmouth and Southampton.
Just such an important site, not just in terms of military, but also trade, absolutely. And so the impact of this area was stretched right across Britain. And before we were Britain, before Elizabeth I's death, then it was still terribly important too, right the way back.
OK, more from Leslie later for the moment. Thank you very much. Leslie Smith, ladies and gentlemen. So it does sound as if we might have a lot of activity on the show tonight, which we can't wait for, from the realm of the unexplainable. Steve, we've got another new boy here, of course, Steve Parsons. You're a new boy on the show, but you're far from being a new boy in your chosen area of expertise, which is a paranormal investigator. How long have you been doing that?
Too many years, about 15 years. I work with a group up in the northwest called Parascience. And we're interested very much in the physical phenomena, rather than the mediumship aspect of the paranormal.
So what kind of areas of the paranormal have you investigated?
We've done a broad range of cases: poltergeists, hauntings, apparitions. But as I say, we're interested in the physical phenomena.
Of course, you're trained to be a parapsychologist, you're working towards your PhD. Thank you so much for joining us, Steve. Lots for you and me to talk about. And a big hello to yet another new boy. It's like the first day at school. Ian Shillitoe. Ian, what do you actually... I know you're a medium, but what do you actually do? How do you kind of focus on what's going on around you?
I tend to sort of focus on the sort of paranormal side of mediumship, as opposed to sort of doing platform mediums. I tend to sort of do ghost hunts and sort of just become an extra tool, I suppose, in sort of the whole investigation.
And you've already had one clairvoyant psychic experience about this weekend's activities.
I have, actually, yeah, last night, 3 o'clock in the morning, wide awake. Do you want me to explain about what happened? There was a big old army ship and it had a big hole in it, and it was melting, and I was getting this sort of strange feelings in my hotel room, and I saw two massive big white lights by the TV, and there was a soldier, a modern soldier, standing there who was putting on this feeling of being burnt in my lungs. I was taking a lot of sort of hot air, which was quite unpleasant. I actually had to ask it to go away, and I'd sort it out later on this evening.
Okay, obviously a very sensitive medium, and you're going to be going with somebody in this audience to our vigil tonight. More on that later on. Before that all kicks off, we want to get you involved at home. Here to explain how is the man with a plan, the wonderful Julian Clegg. Hello, Julian.
Lovely to see you, Paul, and welcome to the show. Welcome to Paul Ross. Great to have him on board, and good evening, and hello from everyone on Interactive. It's good to be back as well. The team are all ready to go. I've had already busy since Access All Areas went on air at 8 on Living 2. Now, what we want you to do is get interactive and get involved. Go to the website, livingtv.co.uk, and on there, as ever, you'll find our 4 webcams. They're based at our location tonight, Wimmering Manor, and I want you to look at those webcams through the show, monitor what you see, and let me know what you observe. Let's look at the webcams right now. Webcam 1 is in the cellars, there it is there. Webcam 2 is in the music room, up it comes there. Webcam 3 is in the priest hole, there it is, the priest hole room. And webcam 4, the attic corridor. So, if you spot anything unusual, I want you to let me know. I want you to text me on 83088, starting your message haunted, then space, then MSG, and then your message. And do say who you are and where you're from when you send me a text, because then we can credit you with your observations. Also, fax me on 0239 273 9495. Psychic art, all that kind of thing on the fax, please. And of course, all details on the website, livingtv.co.uk. Also, your mobile phone photo messages. These are incredibly popular. Every time we do this show, we want to have lots more tonight. If you spot something unusual at home, something spooky, something paranormal, I want to see your photo messages on the all-important number, which is 07725 203 049. Now, those messages cost 50p plus standard network charges. For more details on that, go to livingtv.co.uk. Please get permission from whoever you take. If there's a picture of someone in that photo, they must have permission first, because they could be on the TV a little bit later on. And you must be over 18 to send in a photo message, very importantly. Now, tonight's competition. We're very excited about this tonight. We've got a lovely prize. Here it is, the Apple iBook G4. It's a top-of-the-range, bells and whistles laptop with DVD and CD capabilities. That is yours if you're the winner. And then the runner-up gets, or 10 runners-up actually, get the brand new Most Haunted Live DVD. It's not out yet. It comes out on May the 22nd. Those are yours if you're a runner-up tonight. So here's the question. See if you can work this one out. Who is the new presenter of Most Haunted Live? Is it A, Jonathan Ross, B, Paul Ross, or C, Ross Geller? Paul, I wonder if we can work that one out. Right, get calling now. If you know the answer, dial 09015 339910, or if you're a digital satellite viewer, press your red button on your remote control right now and you could be a winner. The entries cost £1. You must be over 18 to enter. We're going to open the lines up until midnight tonight, so a little bit later. Lots of chances to get involved and to be a winner. Now, the interactive team, my gang, they're all busy and ready down there. Evening, guys. Lovely to see you. And they're busy. Keep them busy, and we'll have more from Interactive a little bit later on. Paul, back to you.
Thank you, Julian, you cheeky monkey. The eyes and the ears, of course, are Interactive service. Julian Clegg there. Now, in a few moments, a part of Portsmouth will hopefully reveal some of its shadowy secrets. That's coming up after this. See you in just a moment. Welcome back to the return of Most Haunted Live, coming at you from the heart of the new Theatre Royal in Portsmouth, and over the next 3 nights we're going to be doing our darndest to uncover some of the shadowy, ghostly secrets that this city holds close to its bosom. And tomorrow night, a fascinating television first, pushing back the boundaries of paranormal investigation. Our new psychic and medium, Ian Shillito, will be buried alive with Carl Beattie. We're going to be having coughing cam, we're going to be understanding what's going on. The reason we're doing this is because we're hoping to filter out any extraneous distractions or influences, so Ian can really focus his powers and try and delve into the past and maybe, just maybe, make contact. How are you feeling about this, Ian?
A little bit nervous, but I think it's a fantastic experiment, and I'm going to really look forward to it.
Now, before we move on, I do want to give some real important information about tomorrow night's experiment. Now, this investigation has been carefully planned over the past few months, and each step, from the psychological testing of Ian and Carl to determine their suitability to take part, right through to investigating the area, doing our usual meticulous research, historical research, even the digging of the grave, the temporary grave they're going to be in, they'll be truly buried and entombed, has been examined by experts. So I must say this really seriously. Do not attempt to emulate any aspects of this experiment at home. Please don't try this at home. And they did say that is going to happen tomorrow night. Don't miss it. It's an appointment to view. You've got to be here tomorrow night. Stay with us tonight. Here's a taste of what might lurk at Wimmering Manor.
Wimmering Manor is the oldest house in Portsmouth and is reputed to be its most haunted. The site is said to have been occupied for over 2 millennia. Much of the present building is early 16th century, although Roman and medieval materials are evident within the structure. Beneath the house, the cellars have solid flint walls that are thought to be of Saxon origin. On the ground floor, a spacious hall is dominated by magnificent Jacobean staircases and a gallery with barley sugar twist bolsters. Its panelled walls and pilasters give the impression of the Tudor and Elizabethan periods. The house boasts 2 priest holes, and hearsay suggests there is a hidden tunnel to the nearby church. Over the years, much paranormal activity has been recorded, from ghostly appearances and poltergeists to spirit energies and whispering children. What lies waiting for the unwary in the confines of Wimmering Manor?
Steeped in 2 millennia of history, a fascinating place for a vigil. It's Wimmering Manor, and Yvette Fielding is there now with the team. Yvette, how are things looking?
Thanks, Paul. We're actually standing outside Wimmering Manor, and basically we need to get in there as soon as possible. So let's just go on in. Some of the crew members are already inside.
Can't see them, but they're here.
Okay. Right, it's really, really dark in here. It's got an amazing atmosphere. Now, you have already been feeling a little bit funny.
I don't feel good at all in here. I feel absolutely dreadful. And I tell you, as soon as I walked through the door, I heard someone go, "Hello, David."
Really?
When they know your name, you know you're in trouble.
Oh, God, that doesn't sound too good. Now, how is everybody else here now? Just to go through the crew, we've got Stuart on camera. Hi, Stu, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling fine at the moment. I'm not too bad. I'm really looking forward to tonight, but at the same time I'm a bit scared as well.
Okay. Kath, where are you? I can't see, it's that dark.
Here. Well, I'm really nervous. It's not nice in here.
At all?
Really nervous.
Okay. Who else? I can't even see. Where's Carl?
I'm just, yeah. I don't like this place. I really don't. When we were outside, I wanted to stay outside, and that hasn't happened for a long time. There's something about, David's right, there's something about this place that just...
Okay, what about you,
atmosphere.
John?
I can't stand it when David gets scared, because he's here to look after us, isn't he?
Okay. And Nick, our new floor manager, where are you?
I'm over here.
How are you feeling?
There's definitely an atmosphere in here at the moment, so I'm feeling a bit eerie.
Okay. Now, we've got to be careful of our... Where's Kieran? Behind me. I can't tell you. At home, you won't get this. It is pitch black. I can't see where anybody is. I can't see anything. How do you feel from your point of view?
I'm not scared, but I was here earlier on today in the daylight, and it definitely does have an atmosphere. It really does, and especially, like John was saying, when David says that he's picking up a lot, it kind of creates this nervous atmosphere that we're all feeling.
Well, let's have a bit of a walk. My God, I can't see a thing. Let's have a bit of a walk. This is the main sort of ground area. There's no furniture in here at all. It's not derelict, but it's cold. It's not lived in at all.
It's empty.
It is empty. Watch everybody's feet or anything like that, because one of the phenomena that we've been getting recently a lot more of is the banging, groaning. Listen out for any noises, groaning, sighing, anything near you at all. Whoa.
No.
Oh, you are joking.
Doesn't surprise me.
Everyone be very still.
It's coming from the floor, John.
Yeah.
Can you get it?
It's right underneath Carl's foot and my foot here, isn't it?
Richard, you're there too. Sorry,
Yeah,
darling.
I'm
I
here.
couldn't see anybody. You all right?
I'm worried.
You're worried?
Yeah, I've been speaking to the security man earlier. This is here. It's actually moving
All right.
my right foot.
Okay, let's be quiet. Let's not analyse and let's just listen.
Yeah. Shh. I'm going. What's that? Yeah. Shh, Richard. Sorry.
David, call out and see if we can get any responses.
Is there any astrals here? Any spirits? And I know you're here. I know there's many of you here. I can feel you. Please make your presence felt any way you can. There's, oh, do you feel? Have you got a breeze here? Really feel it here.
Oh yeah.
Freezing. That's amazing. Can you feel that, Karen? There, just there.
Oh yes, I can.
I can do,
It's
yeah.
there.
Yeah, just all of a sudden. In fact, if you move your hand, you move it through the cold. That height tells me children.
Listen to the tapping. I don't know if you can hear in the studio, but we're actually getting tappings on the floor. Now we're finding them.
See. Feel that. Feel the difference.
Oh my God, that is a constant. I'm not sure if the studio and everybody at home is hearing these tappings, so I want us to be really quiet. John, get the mic we've got the mic on the floor, right? Everybody just be quiet for a minute. Shh.
Can I just make a suggestion? Richard's just mentioned, should we send somebody into the cellar while these are happening to see if there's anything happening underneath?
Go on, you go. You've got a walkie-talkie card.
Okay.
Come with you.
Yep.
Okay.
Carl, can I just ask that you remember to invoke your doorkeepers, and that goes for all of you. You want to just do it for me. I've done it, but do it for me again, because
Are you
I'm
saying-
really a little bit worried.
Cross with me.
Just so you know, everybody at home that's watching, there is a webcam in the cellar, so if you want to have a look on that webcam, send us any information about what you might see. It really will help us out. Everybody at home, it really does help. Jeepers, God.
We're going to go.
Okay, go.
care.
I've got the walkie-talkie.
You radio us when you get there.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you don't move from that spot,
Okay.
it's tap up to you.
In the
Hang on,
meantime,
there's nobody here.
no. Why?
I just heard a voice right beside me. I thought one of the crew were here. Just someone went. It was just a sigh. It wasn't a voice. It was just right here. I can't believe that call. Where is that coming from?
Who is... If we all stand still, who is causing this to happen? That's a cable, that's okay. That was a cable being pulled through, wasn't it? Did someone just pull a cable through?
Anyone? Did somebody move?
Somebody just drag, like a dragging noise. Oh my God! Did you not hear that? That was really loud.
There is a cable touching the bottom of the
Yeah,
staircase.
that's why I said, no, but that's just said, has anybody dragged it through?
Nobody moved, did they?
Did anybody move the cable? No.
No.
Right, keep still, everybody keep still.
What's that? Thump. There is one character sticking out for me. There is a lot of business going on here, but there is one male, and he's very dark.
Are we in danger?
I don't want to use that word, but all I'm saying is he's aggressive. He's very aggressive.
That's Richard banging, isn't it?
Well, I said for them to radio through so we know that they're there.
Can you hear me?
Oh, yeah.
Whoa, what's that flash of light? Yeah, we can hear you. We've just seen a massive flash of light. Somebody had just taken a photograph.
They didn't bang then just to see if we could hear them. Did
Was
they?
that you? Is that you banging now? Is that you banging, Carl?
Richard, sorry. Did you hear that?
Yeah, I did. What was that?
That was from over further down in the corridor. We need to check if it wasn't Richard or Carl calling out.
It was Carl banging.
Oh, it was.
Okay. What we're going to do now is I'm going to find out more information from David while we're standing here and hopefully get to the bottom of the knocking here. I want to go back to the studio because I'm telling you, this place is just jumping. So it's back to you, Paul. This, I can't get through. It doesn't seem to be working.
Well, an awful lot going on there already. They're trying to sort themselves out. They've heard knocking, they saw a flash of light, they heard some kind of slithering, dragging sound. They have separated. We're going to establish what is going on, make sure they can communicate and try and calm things down. We're going to hear from our experts in a bit, but you can get involved at home. Of course, you can check out that cellar webcam, and how you can get involved is going to be explained now by the fantastic Julian Clegg. A spooky start there,
Yeah, it certainly is, Paul. And in fact, interactive is coming. I just want to mention the webcam in the cellar, which Yvette talked about there as well. Amy and Holly in Willesden say she's seen a flurry of orbs in the cellar on that webcam, and Alan in Sunbury says he's had a series of big footsteps and a child sneezing there. Keep those observations coming. I'd love to hear from you, and we'd like to hear your stories about where we are. This one's from Becky in Leicester. She said, I spent 2 nights at Wimmering Manor with an investigation group back in October. We had a couple of unexplained events occur, one of which was the sound of disembodied footsteps coming up the spiral staircase to the gallery where we were conducting a vigil there. Keep those kind of observations coming. We love it. Now, also, we've got the SP experiment for you tonight. We want you to tell us where you think will be the most paranormal place at Wimmering Manor. Let's have a look at a map here on the screen this evening. We've got the cellars, the music room, perhaps the attic corridor. Where do you think it will be? And then I want you to text me where you think will be the most paranormal place. So text your results to haunted space EXP, then a space, and then either cellars, music, attic or priest. Those are the 4 places. Which will be the most paranormal tonight? Let me know. I want as many people to get involved in this as possible, and if we can, we'll do a vigil in that location later in the show. So get your texts in as quick as possible. Also, we want your faxes as well. The fax number 0239 273 9495. If you've got anything unusual you're feeling, or perhaps a drawing you want to send me, psychic art, we always love that. And of course you can text your messages to the text number haunted space MSG, then a space, and then your message. And don't forget to say who you are. The number 83088. Messages cost 50p. More from Interactive a little bit later on. Paul, back to you.
Thank you, Julian. So, will your thoughts, will your input help unravel any psychic mysteries and help our investigation? We're going to find out after this break. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back to the first night of the return of Most Haunted Live. We are live, coming at you from the new Royal Theatre in Portsmouth, and boy, what a start we have. Ian, so far it's been amazing, hasn't it? Ian Shilliter here, our psychic.
Yes,
absolutely amazing.
That's very unusual for that to happen so quickly, and also that no one's actually asked out, is there anybody there? It's happened before, you know, as they just entered it.
We're going back to the vigil in a matter of moments. First of all, I do want to just throw forward to tomorrow night when you are going to be vigil in a matter of moments. First of all, I do want to just throw forward to tomorrow night when you are going to be buried alive.
Yes.
Now, you said you're feeling slightly nervous about it. Have you done anything like this before involving sensory deprivation to kind of hone your psychic powers?
I haven't, no, but through visualisation and meditation you can sort of cut yourself off a little bit, so hopefully that will help.
Okay, now Steve Parsons, our paranormal investigator, has seen the remarkable goings-on already. The one thing that really hit me was the way David felt, as did, of course, that column of very cold air about the height of a children. So it was just up in the air, but nothing above it. What kind of call does that strike with you, Steve?
Well, I think it's early days, and there are a lot of possibilities, and I think we should wait and see before we speculate further.
OK, now Ian is about to go to the location, Wimmering Manor, of that vigil, but he will not be going alone. This is a fantastic opportunity for one of our studio audience to join the investigation team. A once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and we're going to find out pretty soon now who that person is. We have drawn one name from hundreds of willing volunteers right here in Portsmouth. Who's it going to be? Let's find out. Time to cast on. Yes, the person going, never mind covering your mouth, madam, it's Trish Hartley. Give her a round of applause. Please join Ian. Off you go, Ian. He's going to get Trish there safely. After that, we can make no promises. A scary start to proceedings at Wimmering Manor, reputed to be the most haunted house in Portsmouth. We've got Yvette, David and the gang down there now. Our investigation team, what is the latest? Let's go back to Yvette. Hello, Yvette.
Thanks, Paul. And David, you've been really struggling, haven't you?
I've been struggling, you know. We've been waiting, and it's almost like they're coming in slowly but surely. Being really aware of them, but when I say they're coming in, they're physically coming in now. So I was aware of everyone here, but there's a woman on the staircase. There's a man who's wandering around there. This guy is he's very dark, very brooding. He seems to be personally coming towards me and you, both of us, seem to be, you know, that he doesn't like us for some reason.
Sorry, it's just banging underneath between my legs. Right on between my feet. And again. Keep going. Who is this man?
I haven't got a name on him yet, but he's wearing a military uniform. He's wearing a naval uniform. But similar to Nelson will wear. But I just want to start with this building. First of all, this doesn't feel right. It feels... The staircases are twisted. They're round the wrong way. The staircases are the wrong way. In my mind, I'm going this way with the staircases.
Do you want to move from here?
I do. I want to get into it. I want to find out what's going on with
all the while you were talking, I was getting banging underneath the floorboards where I was standing. Okay?
Yeah. I can't...
I know you can't see. It's pitch black, isn't it?
I can't walk.
You're right.
Yeah.
So he doesn't like me and you?
Particularly you and me.
Okay.
We're going here?
Yeah.
Going to this one?
Yeah, yeah.
Holy moly.
What's the matter? What's the matter?
I saw someone up there.
You saw someone up there?
I physically saw... And there's a webcam there. Oh, God, I'm absolutely jumping.
You're right.
Yeah, I am. I'm just absolutely jumping. It's colder in here, but it might just be colder in here.
4-degree drop.
Okay.
Right, now I'm really aware. There's a woman in here who's walking up and down. This feels more like a salon style. These walls don't feature in what I'm seeing.
Keep still. Keep still. It's happening again. Is it the woman? Is she knocking on?
There is a name with a woman. Her name is Mary. Which I know is one of those names, you know, that crops up a million times, but you know, that's the name. What's that? So, shall I call out?
Go.
Yeah. If there's the astral spirit of a woman called Mary, if you're with us, could you please tap? That's right place.
Did you get it, John?
Yeah. That's right where my knees are here.
Okay. Ask out again. Stand still.
Mary, if you can do something else, could you maybe make a louder noise for us? I'm going to ask you a question, Mary. Why are you haunting? Does it relate to children?
Can you see her in here?
I can see my mind's eye wandering up this way.
Okay. What time period is she from?
She's a couple hundred years ago, I'd say, about 1800s.
And when you say to do with children, what's the relationship?
She's holding the hand of two children. It's a boy and a girl. So she's got two children. She's holding their hands.
And did she die here, in the manor?
I think she lived here. There's like a family connection. So is there a family here? Is there 4 of you who are a family? Connected to a naval officer?
Yes. Right. This always works. Ask out. Can she tap out how many astrals, how many spirits there are with us now? Right, you ready, John? Everybody stand still.
Everybody stand still.
Oh my God, it started, it started.
Yeah.
Ask again, David, ask again.
Mary, I'm going to ask you again. Could you please tap? Quite a few. It's hard to say, but they're not all related to her.
Okay. Can you ask her to touch one of us?
Mary, if you're with us, please move around us. Touch one of us. Maybe show yourself. Is there someone behind Kath?
Yes, please.
All right, okay. Thanks.
Let's move further in.
Okay, I'm being lectured.
By who?
By a male.
Yeah.
I'm being lectured on perhaps what we're doing here. Being told basically that we shouldn't be doing it, which is very odd to be told by a ghost you shouldn't be believing in ghosts. It's a very bizarre.
Rather than saying he doesn't want us here, he's saying you shouldn't believe in ghosts.
It's personal. Yeah, absolutely. It's personal. It's the oddest thing in the world.
Jupers.
It's following us around, isn't it?
Yeah, it is following us around.
The floor is moving under my feet.
This one's a shover. He's a pusher.
Okay. Can you push one of us? Push one of us. I know you can hear us, you can see us. Push one of us. Make a noise. I know you're tapping and rapping, but can you make a noise? Can you slam one of the doors? Make a noise above us? Show some lights? What?
He's I'm trying to get under the emotional side of this one. He's very vain. He's very polished in his look for the time. Do you know what I mean?
This is the soldier.
He's a sailor.
Oh, he's a sailor?
He's a sailor, yeah. He's wearing like a Nelson-style uniform. It's not Nelson, but he's wearing that kind of, with the big white collar, loads of buttons.
What you probably can't hear in the studio is just really loud bang.
That's me walking.
Is there somebody out there with their head stuck through the door? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, just checking. Hearing really loud bangings. I don't know if you're picking that up at home, but it's happening sort of intermittently when David is talking. So any name with this sailor?
He's saying something about 2 wives. He's saying something about 2 wives, saw one off. I don't think he murdered her, I think he's just referring to her. But, a real male chauvinist pig.
Right.
Really up himself, for want of another expression. Strutty, a real walk-arounder, a real strutter.
Yeah.
One of those that does this. And I'm sorry to say it, but I have to tell you, not particularly enamoured of you.
So do you think it would help would it help to create energy if I shouted out? Me personally?
Yeah, you call out because...
All right. If there is a gentleman here, if there's a ghost of a sailor here, if you can hear my voice, I'm not scared of you.
Don't call him sailor, call him officer. Doesn't like being called sailor.
Well, good if it gets a reaction.
But that's the answer.
Oh, whoa. That was a massive bang. Is that you that's making the noise? Is it you? Do something else for us. Do something else. Touch one of us. Let us know that you're here.
I've got two names. One's Francis, one's George. So two names. I think there may be two different people. Francis, George, Mary. There's an Elizabeth.
A family name.
Who's the sailor then?
Francis, I think.
Francis. Francis, can you hear my voice? You don't frighten us, Francis, and we're not leaving. Come forward, come towards us now. Touch one of us. Let us know that you're here.
Has anyone else gone really cold? I'm absolutely freezing.
I was just about to say, John, is there anyone else in the room behind you? Right behind you.
Why, what have you seen?
I've just seen by the window there, I've just seen there must be somebody in there. Nobody.
No?
You're not getting back to that.
You're right, John.
Finally does.
By which window, Carl?
This one. When John was sitting, sort of kneeling there,
Yeah.
I thought it was so obvious someone's got to be sitting in this room because it just literally like it's a shadow. Because if I was standing here, and I kind of had that going on.
Right. And that's what you saw.
And just when I said that, you said it's going really cold.
I just, all of a sudden, I just went, all down my back was really, really
I really wish I'd said
cold.
it straight because literally I had an intake of breath to actually say that's spooky because I kid you not, that really, it seemed like there was somebody there, but they seemed solid.
Standing in the back of the
Whoa!
wall. That was
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
I wanted basically I think we should make our way upstairs.
Agree.
Okay.
Agree. I want to move around and I want to get under his skin, find out why he's so angry.
Did you want to carry on here though? We've got another couple of rooms down here to do.
Yeah, we'll stay down here, do another couple of rooms maybe, and then go upstairs. Let's make our way to the other rooms, and if keep rolling.
Welcome back to Most Haunted Live. We are broadcasting live from Wimmering Manor. I'm in the New Theatre Royal in the heart of Portsmouth. Yvette and the team are out there in what is rumoured to be the most haunted building in Portsmouth, and what has happened already has been incredible. We've had noises, we've had sightings of lights, then more noises, and then David is starting to get messages. He's been lectured by a bullying male ghost. He's got the sense of somebody called Mary. He's got the names Francis and Elizabeth. And he's got the sense that the geography of the house of that manor has changed considerably. It's not what it was. For confirmation or clarification, we go now to our resident historian, Leslie Smith. An awful lot of information to work with, Leslie. Let's start with the names first, please. We've got a Mary. What does that mean in terms of historical research?
Historical research, we can't pin it exactly, but I can tell you that there is talk of a little girl of 8 or 9 seen in a green dress, and the name given all the time is either Elizabeth or Beth. So many children in the house, we couldn't hope to pin it exactly, unless we can get family links. So that's still quite impressive. What about this naval chap? I mean, it's a real hair-on-end job he is.
Although, again, you could say to be a cynic, it's Portsmouth, there's going to be somebody naval, but then David said the name Francis, and he has no prior knowledge even of the location. But then David said the name Francis, and he has no prior knowledge even of the location before we send him out there. He couldn't possibly research this, but he said Francis.
I am a cynic myself, of course. Historians are meant to be. That's the least we can do. And what I can tell you is this is the best hit I've ever seen. Sir Francis Austen was, in fact, Jane Austen's brother, and he was closely connected with the house. How's this, folks? He was Admiral of the Fleet, and he was also one of Nelson's captains.
So somebody would have paced around. Nelson was mentioned.
He was I mean, he talked about the right uniform. He said he was arrogant. He was Admiral of the Fleet. He was going to be, wasn't he?
And he lived to a ripe old age, unlike his sister.
91. So at least he saw at least one wife off. I should think probably a few more. So that's pretty good. We can soon find out if he had 2 wives.
And he's in fact buried, I think, in the church opposite Wimmering Manor.
He is. He's quite an arrogant man. He's an extremely powerful figure. he would be picking on David because he knows David's a naval man and he's not dressed properly. That's my theory anyway. So that could be one answer. Certainly Sir Francis Austen, very close to him, very arrogant man, frightened the hell out of people in that house, and we know what he looked like because in fact we were lucky enough to be one of the first portrait pictures of people taken because he died in fact in 1865, and he's pretty scary, folks. I can tell you. He's got what looks like white eyes. But of course it's
a bit like Yvette and the team out there in the night.
Yeah, that's the least they can do. Yeah, that's right. And then we've got...
And the geography of the house, because the first thing that David said was downstairs, these staircases feel wrong, they should be different.
Absolutely right. The house has been filled with quite a lot, of course. It's a very old house. And the staircases have been moved during change. He also said he felt the walls were coming in
that music room, which is rumored to be one of the most haunted rooms in the house, he felt it was smaller than it should have been or used to be.
The room has been split up. Remember, it's become a youth hostel in its later life, in its recent life, and therefore rooms are split up for whatever reason they want to do. The music room was big, and he's feeling the real space.
And what's more remarkable about this is he's not actually seeing the room or the walls. He can't see any modifications. No. He's actually operating on some kind of sense that neither you nor I can explain.
I mean, the Sir Francis Austen is fantastic, and this genuine space thing is extraordinary because it's absolutely right. And so is Mary.
Okay, loads more food for thought, I hope, still to come. Thank you for the moment. Leslie Smith, our resident historian, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Leslie.
Thank you.
Ooh, so what more can we expect from tonight's vigil at Wimbring Manor? There's only one way to find out. Brace yourselves as we return to Yvette Fielding and our very brave investigations team. I wonder what's coming up next.
Be careful. All right? Can you see? What we're doing now is we're actually going into the members' kitchen. I know Ian Shillito is very, very close with our audience member. Now this isn't a... Are you all right?
Yeah, you're right. Sorry. So when it's so active, I lose all sense of balance. I have this whole thing where when I start to stumble...
Is it like feeling drunk?
It is kind of like that. I mean, I'm, you know... Oh, sorry.
What's the matter?
So it's just a bit overwhelming.
A what?
It's a bit overwhelming.
Who's here? What are you picking up on? Why is it making you feel like this?
There is this huge religious feel to the whole building, and I'm getting it from two sides. I'm getting a modern side and I'm getting a monastic side. But I'm getting... Do you know what I'm getting? I'm getting... I hate to use the words. It's kind of like hypocrisy. Oh, no.
Oh! What was that?
That was right behind me.
Sorry. Oh, did somebody just go...
No.
I heard that so clear. John, I don't suppose you heard it.
I didn't.
It was a real right between here, right here. What was it?
Don't know.
There's nothing on the floor.
No, there's nothing.
It came from... That was weird.
It came from behind us, didn't it?
What do you think that was, Kieran?
It might have been this.
What is it?
No, hang on, there was another one, wasn't there?
There's another one.
There's one right here.
Was there? Are we doing the stowing thrones? I can't speak. The throwing stones, which we get a lot of, isn't it?
Yeah, poltergeist activity, basically. Just going to check the roof to make sure
Who's here?
There is. I feel put upon by more than one energy.
More than one energy in this room.
A lot more than. What I'm getting is, I can't even begin to tell you what I'm getting. I'm getting what should be a peaceful scene. I'm getting what should be a gentle scene of daily life amongst monks. But it's interlaced with eyes and teeth.
What? So I hear noise in, like squeak and stone.
We've just found a stone on the floor.
No, but like another one.
Yeah, it was over here.
Like you, Kat?
Yeah, on the floor.
When you're saying, did you just say eyes and teeth?
Yeah. What happens is that the scene is, you know, it's monks going about their daily business, but then one of the prompts, you know, this picture thing in my mind is every now and again there's that.
Oh God, I hate it. What?
I'm sorry, something just probably crushed my arm just then.
You alright, Wiggs?
Yeah, it was just so strong. It was so strong. It was just as if it was like that.
So there's a number of energies in here.
I have to say... Sorry, I'm seeing them.
What? Whoa! Where did that come from? Is that coming from the ceiling? Where is it coming from? There's no plaster or anything.
Well, that's the unusual thing. In other rooms I could understand it, but here you can see that it's all been plastered quite recently. It's all closed in.
Every time you start talking, David, things
They don't
happen.
want me to say something. They don't want me to say they're a bunch of dirty bastards, and I'm sorry for my language, I really am.
That's not like you.
No, it's not like me, because I'm really angry. People who do this, you know, it's not all of them. There's one or two energies here hiding behind cowls, hiding behind the monks' cowls, and they're vile.
They're not nice.
No, they're not nice at all. When they were alive, I don't suspect they were very nice either.
Do you get a time period for them?
God, it's like maybe 1500s.
I just want to check why you're concentrating now. Do we know if Ian Shillito has arrived? You don't know. Ian, can you hear me? If you can hear me, please answer back on the walkie-talkie. Obviously not. Can we check on that? Can someone check, please, for us? We're in a different part to the main part of the building, so... Is he in there? Have we got our audience member?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
fantastic.
Hello. Hello.
Hello, welcome. Hi, Trish, come on in, you're all right. Now we're getting a little bit of stone throwing, a tiny little bit. Now, do you want to sort of just stand by Kath and Richard over there? If you see or feel anything, just let us know. Don't be frightened to shout out at all, okay? Now, I need to know where is he in position?
He's about to go into position now.
Okay, fair enough. I'm just checking on my walkie-talkie. Ian, can you hear me? Carl, can you just check for me whether Ian's there? Because I can't get this walkie-talkie to work. Every time I touch that walkie-talkie, it's not working for me at all.
Yeah, it's working for others, isn't it?
Yeah, it's working for everybody else. Are you all right, David?
Oh, I'm all right. I'm getting through it. I tell you, I've never felt so drained in all my life.
Right, I'm going to call out and let's see what happens. Everybody keeps really still. If there are any astral beings here in this building, we know that you are here. If there are any spirits in this room with us now, then come out of the shadows and show yourself. Do something. Throw something else. Throw something else. If you want us to leave, then do something. I'm calling out to any spirit people in this building that wish to talk to us or communicate with us in any way. If you want to scare us, that's fine. Go ahead and scare us. Make a noise, bang on something, throw something, or touch one of us. Do something so we really know that you're here. Affect the electricity. Make a loud noise. Can you knock on something? Or talk to David, give him information, let him know. Do you not want to talk to us? Anything, David?
Anger.
Anger at me talking out? Or are you picking up on the energies of them? How many monks are you talking about here?
There's two that are very strong. I've got residuals of others, but you know this picture where they move amongst them. So they move amongst the residual.
Something just...
We didn't move.
Something just...
Heard it.
tapped
on the...
just behind here.
It was in between us, you and us.
Whoa!
Ooh.
What's this with the little pebbles? If you're going to throw something bigger than that. Come on. If you're angry, show your anger. What do you reckon if we did a séance?
I think it's a good place to go. So it's my hand. Sorry.
Just checking. You all right? What's up, Carl?
I've just turned to the wig and just went, what did you want? And he just looked at me in all innocence and said nothing. And I've just said, you didn't do that, and he said no.
But it's the same place where what got me here. Because I opened it on this arm and you just got it on that arm. So
David, do you want to
very further.
come and stand over here? Okay. Just going to put David here in the corner. Maybe this is a more active spot.
It's very cold.
It is a little bit colder. you feel anything over here? Is there anybody present here? I mean, Ian's felt touching on him.
Right, already, yeah. Well, that's in that room especially. That's the pushing and shoving.
Okay. What?
This isn't me. Remember, this isn't me talking.
Okay.
But they're saying to you, don't goad me, little girl.
Don't goad him.
Don't goad me, little girl. It's a threat.
Who's
goad,
saying it?
don't poke.
I
don't
know, but
prod,
who's saying it?
One of these monks.
Well, why?
And were you about to say?
What? What? What's the matter? Something's prodded you.
There's nobody by her at all, only me.
Okay. Well, what we'll do is we'll set up for a séance, and I will goad him. While we set up for a séance, let's back to the studio. We're getting some odd knocks and noises, but we're going to do that now, and I will goad him. Is he going to follow us in where we're going to do the séance? Yeah. Good. Come on, let's get cracking. Back to you, Paul. Come on, everyone.
Whoa. I think that deserves a round of applause. If that Fielding is either the bravest woman I've ever known or as mad as a bag of snakes, we're going to be finding out after the break how you can go interactive with Julie and Clegg. That's right after this. Don't go nowhere.
I hate to use the words. It's kind of like hypocrisy. Oh, no.
Oh, what was that? Whoa, where did that come from? Whoa! Whoa! What? What's the matter?